What's up, guys? NottheWinner back with another Diablo 2 help video. A lot of you guys loved my video on during the beta time where it was showing how to defeat the Countess to get a bunch of runes. And, I did that on normal. Normal's pretty easy for most of you guys to beat at this point, and even Nightmare you guys are crushing. So I did notice a lot of people are struggling to defeat Countess on their Sorceress because almost everyone's been rolling cold sorks, and of course, Countess is immune to cold. Has 130 cold resistance, and I think like 106 fire, something like that. So immune to both fire and cold, and yes, with conviction, you can definitely use a paladin to lower their resistances, and then come in with your own cold resistance from cold mastery. Yeah, 100% you can do that. But if you're running it solo and you're trying to beat it, Cold Mastery is not going to do enough. So how do you actually beat this one? There's a couple ways, and I'm going to show you. If you notice, I've got a lot of skill bonuses to Cold, only so many skill bonuses to other elements. I'm going to show you one method here where I'm doing it totally solo, and then I'm going to show you the Mercenary method, which is probably the easiest method. Alright, let's see if we get lucky. And while you're looking, you could always check all the shrines that you run into and see if you get like a gem shrine, and keep walking around with a flawless gem. That way you can just turn it into a perfect out of nowhere. We'll hit the roof filling. Why not? But yeah, that way you can turn it into a flawless into a perfect out of nowhere when you're just happening to look for the Count's Tower. So if you notice, I got to pay attention to my mana a lot more. It's because I don't have my mercenary with me, so I don't have the insight rune where it's active. Granted, I can just swap to my other item, which is the staff, and since I haven't been in combat, like the ore is up, but like it always seems to recharge faster for me when I'm out of combat. Maybe it bugs a little. But I run around with the sword and shield here, no problem. I say no problem. Alrighty, so we're on floor 5, and this is where things get a little bit dicey. You got to worry for what's resistant to what elements, and make sure you're using the right elements at the right time. Yeah, it's not that tough once you've done it a few thousand times. So some of you guys like, what do you mean where it gets dicey? Like, yeah, guys, but this is for people who have not run this a lot or are struggling to run it because they keep dying or can't find the right build as their sorceress. Always want to be careful in this game. You can die in a second, and that's just one thing you got to pay attention to in this game. So, oh, walking right into mobs. See, like right there. I could always swap my belt to not be a dim light belt and see a lot more of this area. It would make this a whole lot easier for me, and on the next run I may do that so you can see a lot more of what's going on. So we got these right here, and I'm just gonna just jolt them down. Hello. Goodbye. So if you notice, it does use a good amount of mana, but I'm dealing a fair amount of damage with my lightning. Yes, I'm primarily an ice mage, essentially. But yeah, we can just jolt you down like this too, and boom, Thol. A couple things here, maybe the belt's alright, and that's it. Simple as that with the lightning. Now we're gonna head back, and we're gonna go ahead and do another run like this. Might as well just leave instead of using that. Gonna go hell again. But this time we're gonna bring a friend, and this is gonna get way easier, guys. Watch. So we'll take 50k.
Greetings.
Resurrect our good buddy, Hazard.
Good day.
Now, I shouldn't need to use anywhere near as many potions since I got my buddy Hazard with me. We're going to hit up the Black Marsh. Do we get lucky? Nope. Okay. Sometimes you get it to spawn right there next to you. Other times you're not so lucky. I'm assuming it's... Ooh, I was going to say I'm assuming it's going to be across the bridge, but nope. Probably not the far passage here. Right up. Yep. So look at how much mana I've been saving. I haven't used a single pot this time. Oh, there we go. Much less attention needs to be paid when you got the Merc, since you got so much more mana. It's never a risk of slowing down or stopping. You just keep on zooming. And occasionally you do run low on mana. You just use one potion and you're good to go. Okay, so 5th floor, and we're going to hop down. Same kind of strategy as last time. Just go in. And this is best, like, say you can't do what I just did a moment ago, and I'll show you the stats afterwards so you guys can understand how all that worked. So we're going to go over in here, see if there's any friends waiting for us. Still on low light mode. Okay, so we got these friends coming out, and you can just... Here, let me reposition him. Hello, friend. There we go. You can jolt them down while he fights them. You know, you can hold them in place of it. You can static field them to knock them down to half-life so that he can knock them down way faster. When he's fighting her, you know, obviously you can get her down fast. He didn't even end up coming in to help really there, but we got a Dolan Orc. So this is an easy way to farm up some of those late game runes. Yeah, you can't get the highest ones in the game, but that gets you a bunch of the late. So a Dole there, definitely happy about a level 31 drop there. Like, yeah, you can get better, but hey, not a bad run. So some of you guys are wondering how I'm actually able to do that. If you look, my Chain Lightning 4 to 1869, not an incredibly high damage. It is only level 26. So I got it to base level 20, and I got my Lightning Mastery to base level 20. I stopped being Energy Shield cold here, so I can actually go Frozen Orb, Cold Mastery, and I've been working on my Ice Bolt. Hopefully I can finish maxing out Ice Bolt, and from there maybe work on one of the other lightning skills to max out my Chain Lightning more. But with 4 to 1869, that's plenty enough to take down what I need to take down. Even still, those of you who like lightning, it's also very powerful if you max it out. Nova is a great way to make this work as well. You just need to have one of your lightning skills maxed with your lightning mastery maxed, and then obviously have your cold skills for whatever cold enemies you're about to take, and warmth right here. So the lightning skills, getting them above 20 is kind of key here. So what I've done for my gear, Viper for +1 on all sort skills for the Shadow Noose. The shield is +2, the sword is +2. That's +6 total right there. And then obviously I got bonus cold skills here, I got bonus fire skills here, but those aren't going to help the lightning. So we're working on getting even more sorceress skill bonuses so that my lightning can be even more powerful. Since there's so many cold immune enemies, you want to make sure you have a strong dual skill, because just cold's not enough, even if you max out your cold mastery. So some might even say, like, don't put this many points in cold mastery. Put maybe like so that your total's around like 17 instead of putting 20 in there. So you can only put like 10 in there, or even some people say only put 1, but I think that's silly. And then you can max out your Ice Bolt, you can max out other lightning spells that would make this one even stronger, and you can build yourself a really nice dual build without the cold mastery being too high. But either way, I really like this build right here. I'll probably make a video pretty soon going over my build in further detail and discussing what items I find best to swap in and out whenever I'm doing magic find that I can still survive with them. Hell. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, comment down below. I know a few of the recent ones have been a little bit longer than usual. Let me know in the comments if you preferred the super short ones or prefer these more detailed ones. I try and go over the information as quickly as possible for you guys, so I will still have a ton of little short ones, but some of these ones where I have to go in more detail with the explanations take a little bit longer. I do appreciate everyone watching, and those of you guys who stayed through the ends, you guys are the true heroes. Thank you, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.